veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capping space. I won't stop till I hear him say,
All right, how's everybody doing? I am Dr. Infan Akpan. I am the bearded doctor. I'm growing not the winter beard, but the summer beard is coming in. So you see a little salt and pepper right there. So it's coming in nicely. Appreciate everybody from tuning in. Make sure you click that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on any videos. You get those notifications for new content. And I wanted to give a big thank you to everyone on it who listens to the audio on the podcast. A lot of this content is really veered more to the video side of things. So if you're watching on YouTube podcast, you can see the video portion of it and listen to it. If you are listening on other outlets, you only hear the audio. It's a better experience if you're actually watching the video. So I recommend that you tune in to the video portion of things. So today I wanted to continue on our metaverse world tour, I guess. So we were in Frames, I want to say last week, the week before, and I thought I would go back and visit a very near and dear platform to my heart called Spatial. And this platform has really, and I'm going to show it to you. This platform has really taken a turnaround, or has really shifted its focus, in my opinion, from being more of a platform for creating workspaces. So initially, it was a platform where you can create your own collaborative space, similar to Frames. However, there was a lot more, I want to say, functionality on the mobile side. The design of the spaces were a lot more functional. So there were smaller spaces, definitely, and it was a lot more mobile friendly. The avatars were a lot more real. And what's happened is it's still there. So I'll show you, but they've really moved to the gaming side of things, and where you buy virtual currency and you can play different games. And that's what we're seeing now, a preview of some of the games that they have. So and you can have your NFTs and display your NFT wallet and create your own gallery for your NFTs. So that's here as well. However, it seems the big focus now is on gaming and the ability to use your computer, so you can get in, play games directly from your computer, your phone, and also if you have your virtual reality headset. So I thought that is something that is very interesting. So if you go to spatial.io, I've already logged in, so I've already got my account. But if you go in here, this is the main page, and you'll see these previews for games. It gets you right into it. We've been in here before and played many games, and we'll probably come back next week and play some more. But I wanted to give you a preview, or overview of what this looks like. So you see there's various different styles of games that they have, Buddy Blitz, and you can just click and get right in and start playing. The other thing is you can play with others. So these are rooms anyone can join. Now, remember, I was mentioning about AI, how AI will be helpful because instead of you going into these metaverse spaces and there's no one there, no engagement, no interaction, now there can be an AI avatar that you can communicate with and talk to keep that engagement going. If you notice, and to prove my point, you see in that one game, there's 3 people online. If you go into the avatar store, there's 3 people in there, and you can look at the different games. So there's 1 person in Sniper Legends, 2 people, 4 people in the street racing. So you get an idea of who's in there, and there's some people who are not there as well. Now, this is a new feature where you can actually add friends. So this is Spatial Games. Let me accept that friend request. So Spatial Games, and these are other individuals. I have no idea who they are. However, they're recommended to be added as friends. So this is a new feature. Really not sure how that connects or how that works. We're scrolling down. There's some more featured games. So we got some games up top, and then we've got some more featured games: Racing, Punch Hero, King of the Hill, at the Avatar Store. So jump back in. So these are some of the games that I played prior. It's got a list of trending games. So you have this gaming. You have the games, but you also have a social media feel to it. So you can see the views, the loves for the different games. So you can get an idea of the popularity for the various games. So this is parkour games, epic quests. So this is, and all of this is free. And these are all ways of getting into the metaverse. And this is what I was really long on and focused on: Star Wars Flight Simulator. This is something I was very big on, is with the metaverse, is that possibility or option to use it on your computer without having the device. And then the device would be the next level or the next step for the engagement with the games. So if you go in here, you've got a whole list of, in the menu, recent, feature, trending, new. We've been through that. Let's see what happens when we go to yours. Now, these are my actual spaces. And this goes back to 2022, not too long ago when I created these spaces, but that'll give you an idea of how the platform has changed. So if we go in here, you notice I've created all of these spaces, these rooms. So I've got brainstorming room 1, 2. This is a business 101. This is actually a course. What's pretty neat is you can hover over it and then you can get a preview of what's in there. It also tells you the views, and these are all private spaces. So I can copy the link and share them. So if I click there, I can share them with students or other individuals. If I'm giving a presentation, I'm going to have us to go into one, but if you notice, these are all accounting spaces, different categories. This is a space that I shared where you can go in, and I actually gave a presentation in here. Actually, you may want to go in here. Let's go. So I actually gave a presentation for the American Accounting Association in this space. So I did so by sharing the link and allowing everyone to come into the room. Now, if you look down at the bottom, let me make this a little bit bigger. If you look down there, there's my avatar. So you can see my avatar there. And here's my PowerPoint presentation. It's locked. Let me unlock it. So here's my PowerPoint. There's the end of the presentation. Let's see here if I can. Okay, there we go. So I want to go here. There we go. So if you notice, there's my presentation, and you can kind of click through. That's where I work. I'm a professor at Methodist University. So there's my intro. I can run through the presentation. So this was in 2022. Wasn't too long ago where I put this together. And there's a picture of my avatar. So you can see there's a picture of the avatar. Now let me just kind of zoom out. I'm sitting there. And by sharing the link, I can have others to come into the room and join in and participate. Let's see. So this is a QR code, the avatar. And this was actually a group activity where I had everybody working in, there we go, working in the metaverse. So now that's me standing up, looking down. I'm sitting down. That's my avatar, which I think is pretty cool. You got the beard there too. No salt and pepper. Hairline is looking real good. So I can get up, move around, and go to different areas, sit down, stand up. You can click and decide where to sit. Now, another great feature here is that unlike the Verbella frames, so we were looking at the Verbella frames last time, they were very large spaces. These are not large spaces. So these are smaller spaces where you can have a group of individuals. It's good for presentations, Q&A. It's interactive. People can move around with their avatars, but you're sitting in this smaller room. Now, what I like to do with these is create portals. The portals in this platform are akin to the Verbella frame spaces where you can go and you can speak in silence. These are similar to breakout rooms. So you can ask individuals to go into these portals. So this was the brainstorming room. So now that individual has left the main room and now they're in that other portal. So you can have everyone to go into these other rooms that you can curate. And in here, I give them all an activity. So each group is going to come up with 3 ways to use spatial metaverse brainstorming in your class. So now you're sending everyone in here to this particular room, and you give them an activity. And you're not able to hear what they're doing unless you go into this particular room with them. So I thought this was neat. So if you think about Zoom, I guess this is like Zoom on steroids. So what you can do, you can set up some Post-it notes where you can have questions. Everybody can throw up ideas. You can go in here. You can even go on to the internet as well. So you can go in, add your ideas. So if you want to add content, you can go in, add stuff, upload things, do a web search. So it's pretty neat on what you can do in the breakout rooms. So you have these set up and just kind of show you how it looks. The other thing is that these are not large spaces. So these are very, when you think of the metaverse compared to frames and other places, this isn't a virtual world. This is actually this isn't a virtual world. This is actually a room. So it's not a place where you're going to go roaming around in here. The good thing is, you're able to do a lot and kind of curate everything in these spaces and add things to them. And that helps with, especially if you've got a large amount of, or a good sized group, 20 people in these rooms, you can divide them up, and then you're pretty sure you won't have people roaming around or going to different areas in the spaces. So I wanted to show you that. So I thought that would be pretty interesting to kind of go through to really get a taste of how this platform has shifted from literally being a productivity or more business-like environment to gaming. So where you can go in and play games. So I'm curious if anybody's used Spatial. It is free. And I'm curious to find out what your thoughts are with Spatial. So I'd love to hear your comments and your questions. Appreciate it. As always, have an amazing, amazing week.
In my veins, I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame, cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots